All right. Well, welcome. Glad to have you joining as always. And let's start to settle in. I get my hair put up here. As always, you just lie back, you close your eyes, and you breathe. And one note as we start today, I have a little recording of some crystal bowls that we recorded the other day, playing in the background. So we'll see how that goes for the intro part today. We'll see if it works or not. Let's lie back, you close your eyes, and you breathe. And continuing to take the time to slow down, taking the time to settle in. Let this be simple. There's no need to overthink it. In that act of letting it be simple, we also acknowledge that some days at work, we're able to settle in immediately. Other days it takes a bit more time. And some days it just doesn't work. And all three are perfectly fine. None of them are better than another. None is right and the other ones are wrong. It's simply the experience. Being humans living in this world. Some days things are tugging at our mind and we just can't quite settle in. So don't scold yourself. Don't be discouraged, thinking that you're not good enough. It just is what it is today. And that's part of the practice. It's acknowledging that. Just settling in with that. You take just a couple more breaths, just a couple more moments. You see where you start today. And the next inhale is a nice deep full inhale. You fill the belly, fill the chest, and as you're ready, you release the breath, drawing your knees in. You wrap your arms around your shins, hugging your thighs tight. And you gently rock from side to side. That sense of movement, swaying the body. Then back to center, hands behind your knees as you rock from the tailbone to the shoulder blades. Nice long line. Nice and smooth, back and forth, and the next inhale draws you all the way up to sitting. You sit tall. The back of the neck is long, the eyes remain closed. You take a moment. Then inhale as you rise up. Tadasana. You find your balance. The feet are firm, shoulders back. The eyes are closed. And palms together at your heart. And on inhale, you take the arms up, lengthening. And exhale, you fold forward over your legs. You get the hands to the floor and inhale, right foot steps back, low lunge. Left foot back, plank pose. And exhale as you lower towards the floor. Inhale forward. And exhale back. The head hangs. The palms are firm. The hips are high. And again, you just settle in. You feel how it feels. They may feel a bit stiffer today. Maybe they feel more open. Maybe they feel the same as they did last time. There's no right, no wrong here. Just see where you're starting. Inhale, right foot forward, opening the hips. Left foot forward, folding over your legs. Inhale, full extension. And exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, left leg reaches back. Right leg back. And exhale. Inhale, broadening. And exhale, press. Your eyes are soft. You can always take any movement that feels good, pedaling the feet, rolling the shoulders, especially in these first couple. Inhale, left foot. Exhale, right. Inhale, full extension. And exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, right. Left. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, right. Exhale, left. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, left. Right. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. That active tilting up of the tailbone. The low back hollows out, your hip flexors contracting. Gives you that extra length to the upper hamstrings. That full line of the legs. Inhale, left foot. Exhale, right. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, right. Left. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, right. Exhale, left. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, left. Right. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Take the time to feel the movement, putting you in control of it. Allowing you to find those spots. Maybe you're able to find a bit fuller range of motion. More length. Inhale, left. Exhale, right. Inhale. And exhale. You relax the arms, you close your eyes if they've opened. Tadasana. Then with the big toes touching heels slightly apart, you bend the knees, drop the hips, and sweep the arms gently. You settle in. Nice steady stance. You feel your base underneath, the torso lifted. You don't need to sit low, but you want to feel steady. Nice and balanced. Then exhale, you fold forward over your legs. You catch hold of whatever you got. Your toes, your ankles, your shins. The head bows, the tailbone tilts up. And you use your arms to help you draw yourself down over those legs. The weight drifts forward to touch. You want to feel balance from toe to heel. Keeping those hips right over top so you get that stretch all the way down to the low. Then inhale, halfway lengthening. Exhale, you plant the hands, float or step back. Down dog or vinyasa. Inhale, the right leg lifts. And exhale, you step the foot forward. Warrior one. The back heel spins down. The torso sweeps up. Your hips are trying to square to the top edge of the mat as best you can. With that back heel down, they won't square entirely, and that's all right. It's that act of trying to draw that hip forward. It gives you that wrap through the low abdomen on that left side. It's an isometric contraction through your obliques. You then can turn that into that upward lift of the torso. The pose starts to have this subtle sense of a twist to it. This lengthening up, spiraling up. Then peeling that back heel high, lunge stance. Hips and chest are square. Palms together, thumbs to your heart. As you fold and twist to the right, revolve side angle. That left elbow grabs the outer thigh. Palms can be together. You can take them broad. You can bind them if you like. But you work that nice long, deep twist now. That left side rolling under that right side, drawing back. Your legs are strong. They're holding you in place. allowing for that mobility of your torso. That nice full breath into the upper torso. Inhale, high lunge, nice and smooth, right back to center. And exhale, hands to the floor as you step back. Down dog or vinyasa. Then inhale, the left leg lifts. And exhale, you step the foot forward. Warrior one. And again, you work those hips. Now right side trying to draw forward. You leverage that into that upward lift of the torso. Be mindful as that hip tries to pull forward. The outer edge of that right foot is going to want to peel up with it, allowing it to come forward. So you have to be mindful of your feet. That firm stance is paramount, and then you start to work into it. The feet are down and out. The right hip then tries to draw in. Now releasing that back heel so that hip's able to come around the corner. You square off, palms together, thumbs to your heart. You fold and twist over to left. Revolve side angle. Again, you work your arms as you like. But most importantly, if your eyes are open, you're looking at something directly across or something slightly in front of you, rather than anything behind you. Looking at something behind you is the telltale sign that you're rounding your upper back. Your chin's going towards your chest and you're just scrunching into the twist. You want to be lengthening out. Inhale, high lunge. And exhale, hands to the floor as you make your way to down dog. Then a gentle bend in the knees. You look forward, and on inhale, you float or step the feet to the top of the mat. And exhale, you fold forward. The big toes touch. The knees bend, the hips drop, and the arms sweep chair. Once your base is set, palms together, thumbs to your heart, and you twist to the right. Revolve revolve chair. Again, you can work your arms as you like. Broadening, binding. But keep those hips behind you. They're going to want to swing over. But you hold them in place. Inhale, back to center chair. We're going to shift our weight into that right foot as the left leg lifts and steps as far back as you can take it, high lunge. I'm going to settle into it this time. A nice long line from thigh to thigh. The tailbone drawing down, the abdominal wall hugging in, so that our hips are able to scoop under, sitting neutral, allowing our torso to feel like it's going straight up rather than curling forward and then up. And what that allows, once we start to get that anchored in, is that stretch through the front of the left thigh. Your hip flexors lengthening out. Psoas, iliacus, rectum. From here, we're going to spin that left heel in, warrior one. The right leg straightens out, setting up for pyramid. The arms come behind the back. Reverse prayer, palms together, fingers point up. Or you just grab opposite elbows. But you get the shoulders drawing back. You're leading with the center of your chest as you fold forward over that right leg. Inhale, warrior one, the torso lifts, the knee bends and the arms sweep. And then exhale, hands to the floor as you make your way back. You gentle bend, you look forward, and you float or step. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, drop the hips, and sweep the arms, chop. Palms together, thumbs to your heart, and you twist to the left. Use those arms. The palms together, bound or brought. All three versions of variations give you some sort of leverage here. To draw on the out or left thigh with that right arm, helping that left shoulder roll back. Inhale, chair. Orient yourself, and when you're ready, the weight shifts into that left leg as the right foot lifts and steps as far back as you can. High lunge. You make your adjustments, and you just settle into it. Let your eyes soften. Your stance is strong, it's stable. That active coordination of both legs working together in opposite directions. Then the back heel spins in, warrior one to start. You straighten that left leg. You take the arms behind your back, whichever hand position you like. Palms together or opposite elbows. They're simply trying to help us go from here to here with those arms. Then once you get those shoulders back, you just feel like you're reaching your sternum, your heart, the center of your chest out in front. And let your head hang heavy. Just going along for the ride. Good. Inhale, warrior one. And exhale, hands to the floor. You choose how you make it your way to down dog. Inhale, the right leg lifts. And exhale, you step the foot forward. Warrior one. This time, once you're set with your legs, the arms come behind your back, interlace the fingers. Nice and broad across the collarbone. As you bow forward, humble warrior. That front knee is staying bent as close to 9 degrees as you can keep it. And the torso drapes in. The head hangs. Aiming towards the floor just inside that right big toe. Inhale, you rise up, keep the fingers interlaced. You're going to peel that back heel, high lunge stance. And we're going into toppling tree, so nice and smooth. The weight shifts into that right foot as you rise up onto it. And as you feel steady, you just start to hinge at the hip. Going as deep as you want. The torso starting to fold forward, that left leg starting to lift up behind you. You can draw those arms away from your back as much as you want. That nice smooth control. Then take your time here, back to high lunge. The right knee bends, the left foot steps back. This time the arms sweep up. You take a nice full breath on top. And exhale, hands to the floor as you find down dog. Inhale, the left leg lifts. And exhale, you step the foot forward. Warrior one. Then arms behind your back. Interlace the fingers. And nice and easy, you just fold forward. Humble warrior. Keep hugging the shoulder blades towards each other. An active upper back. Inhale, rising up. Keep the fingers interlaced. Back heel peels, high lunge stance. And then nice and smooth, you just move straight ahead, toppling tree. You rise up. Then you start to hinge at the hip. Try and move the torso on that right leg at the same rate. So for every degree the torso folds, that left leg should at least feel like it's lifting a degree. Nice and smooth. High lunge. The arm sweep. You take that full breath. And exhale. Finding your way to down dog. Then exhale the right foot forward. Warrior two. The hips and chest are squared at the long edge of the mat. The arms are reaching out. The eyes are soft. You want to sit level here. And reaching forward, side angle. Elbow to thigh, or hand to the floor. And left arm starts long, bicep next to the ear. You want to wrap your arm through your bind, feel free. Catching the inner thigh or catching hands. But you keep rolling open. You keep extending the torso towards the top edge of the mat. Then exhale, hands to the floor inside that right foot. The left heel peels, and you step that left foot forward outside your left hand, coming into a squat. We're here for just a breath as we transition to crow pose. If you know crow, you go right into it. Otherwise, keep it simple. Fingers spread wide, palms flat on the floor about shoulder distance. Your hips lift, so that when your knees touch your triceps, your elbows bend slightly, and all you have to do is start to lean forward. Don't rush it. You feel your body weight shifted. Even if your toes stay on the floor, that's perfectly fine. Just feel that shift. Slowly, gradually, you're able to start to move out past that edge And if you find that you're kind of hopping, what that usually means is you're trying to play it safe. Your elbows are staying behind your wrist because you feel a lot safer with your weight back there, which it is safer there. But for us to get this balance, your elbow needs to get over top or slightly in front of your wrist. So if you find yourself kind of doing this hop, rather than hopping, keep leaning into it. Moving your shoulders forward. Slow and steady and feel that weight shift. Then you find your way to down dog when you're ready. With or without a vinyasa. And exhale. Left foot forward. Warrior two. And reaching forward, side angle. Elbow to thigh, hand to the floor. And the top arm stretch long. If you want to bind, feel free. And on exhale, hands to the floor inside that left foot. And that right foot steps forward. Coming into a squat. We're going back to crow pose. If you want any variations, feel free. Otherwise, keep it simple. Remember, the other option is you find crow pose and you sustain it. You hold it for the entire time. You're able to steady there just like you would in any other pose. I'm not going to hold it as long this side as we did the first side. But you work it as you like. Then you find your way to down dog when you're ready. Taking a vinyasa, going straight down. And exhale, right foot forward, warrior two. We're going to straighten out that right leg. You reach forward, triangle pose. Nice and open. Inhale, you rise up. We're going into revolve triangle. So the left toes turn in, your hips square out. You can always adjust your stance. Distance from foot to foot or the width so that you feel steady as you square. You want to feel steady here first. As we start to work into it, it's only going to get wobblier. Right hand to right hip. Left arm reaches up. You fold forward just about halfway. And you rotate. Left hand lands down. Right arm reaches up. And you're going for length rather than trying to get low here. You're extending out over that front leg. Just like you did a few breaths ago in triangle pose. With that same forward movement. Rather than turn this into an awkward forward fold where we're trying to get to the floor. We're trying to get to the top edge of the mat with the crown of the head. That's where we're going. And then exhale, hands to the floor as you step back. Down dog or vinyasa. And then exhale, left foot forward. Warrior two. You straighten out that left leg and you reach forward. Triangle pose. And you take note here. Our goal is to get broad across the torso and then extend forward. We're not trying to get to the floor, folding over that front leg. Instead, we want to feel this nice, smooth line of the spine right here. Not curving, drooping down. Instead, it's going straight ahead. That's the same sensation of the torso we're looking for in our revolve triangle. The only difference is we've added that rotation to the spine, that twist. You're trying to feel, one place you can look with your mind's eye is that line from your right hip to right armpit, trying to be equal length to the line from your left hip to your left armpit. The tendency is this bottom line is a lot shorter, so try and lengthen it out. Then inhale, you rise up. That right foot turns in. You adjust your stance as you need so you're steady. Left hands to left hip, right arm reaches up. And on exhale, you fold forward about halfway and you rotate. Right hand lands down, left arm reaches up. And again, you look for that same sensation of extending forward with the torso as you just have with triangle. Exhale, hands to the floor, and you choose your route to down dog. Inhale, the right leg lifts, and exhale, you step the foot forward, crescent lunge. Left knee lowers, toes uncurl, and the torso sweeps up. Your hips sink down and forward as your arms reach up and back. And exhale, left hand down as that right arm reaches up. Crescent twist. You can stay there or bring that right arm back as that left knee bent, catching hold of that foot. You hug the heel in. Maybe you lower back down to that left forearm. But you keep the twist. The right shoulder rolling back, that left shoulder coming under. Trying to look to the ceiling as best you can. Trying to turn your center of your chest, your sternum towards the ceiling. And nice and smooth back to center. We're going to frame that right foot as the hip shift back. The right toes peel up. Hanumanasana. You can stay right here, just isolating those hamstrings on that right thigh. Or you start to slide that right heel forward as deep as you want to go. Starting to add that stretch to the hip flexors on that left leg. But try and keep those hips square as best you can. And nice and smooth, you start to draw the foot back. You plant the hands as you make your way back. Down dog or vinyasa. Inhale that left leg. And exhale, you step the foot forward. Crescent lunge. The knee lowers, the toes uncurl. The hips sink down as the arms reach up. You take any hand position you like. Remember, as we work towards Hanumanasana, we're using crescent here to start to warm up and help lengthen out those hip flexors on that right thigh. A nice long line from the front of that right thigh all the way up to the abdomen. So the tailbone draws down, the abdominal wall draws in, stabilizing the low back. And then exhale, that right hand comes down and the left arm reaches up. You stay there, or you bend that back knee, catching hold of that foot. You can hug that heel in, or you lower to your forearm. Nice and smooth back to center. You frame that left foot as your hips shift back. The left toes lift up, and you fold forward. If you want to go into full splits, feel free. But remember those two components, the hamstrings of that left thigh and the hip flexors of that right thigh, that we're working together as we go into full splits. Nice and smooth, you start to draw that foot back, and you choose your route to down dog. Then sliding forward into plank, and on exhale, you lower to the floor. You stack your hands, you rest your cheek, you breathe. Then hands underneath your shoulders, preparing for cobra. 3 rounds. Tops of the feet are down. And on inhale, you peel the head, the chest, and the palms. And you make sure those feet didn't start to float up on you. You keep them down, lifting just the upper body. And exhale, relax. Take a breath. Inhale, you rise once again. Baby cobra, hovering the hands. Full cobra, planting those palms. And you start to straighten the arms. Don't let the arms overpower you, though. As you push into those hands, you don't want to just push yourself up. You're still maintaining that curl of the spine. That rolling forward and up. And exhale, relax. Take a breath. Third and final one, on an inhale. You rise. Baby cobra, full cobra, or king cobra. Once you get up, you bend your knees, and you're trying to bring the soles of your feet towards the crown of your head. You come down when you're ready. You stack your hands, you rest your cheek. And breathe. You learn to let go just as quickly as you were able to activate. Hands on your shoulders as you press your hips back, child's pose. You tuck yourself in. And inhale, you rise up. You sit to the side of your feet, and you bring your legs out in front. Paschimottanasana. The legs are straight, the feet are flexed, the arms reach up, and on exhale, you fold forward. You catch hold of whatever you got. Your feet, your ankles, your shins. You bow your head, you close your eyes. You lead with your heart, your sternum, the center of your chest. And inhale, you reach out as you rise up. You sweep the arms around in front, parallel to the floor. And on exhale, you lower yourself down onto your back. I'm gonna lie flat. One's down, the knees bend, the feet are flat. The arms alongside the body for bridge, or hands above the shoulders for upward facing bow. And on your next inhale, you push into your feet to lift your hips. Low back, middle back, upper back if you want. And exhale, relax. Nice full breath. And inhale, you push down to go up once again. And exhale, relax. Third and final one. On an inhale, you push down to go up. And exhale, relax. You draw your knees into your chest, you wrap your arms around your shins. Nice tight squeeze. Then you take the arms alongside the body, palms down, legs go straight up. And you can hang out right there or shoulders down. Toes towards the floor beyond your head. Once your hips lift, you bend your elbows, hands against your low back, and you send the legs. You find your balance on those triceps across the upper back. A few more breaths if you want any variations. Then coming back to center, toes towards the floor beyond your head for plow. Hips are high, low back's open. You release the toes, release the hands, and you unravel. Coming to lie flat on your back. The legs are straight, the arms alongside the body, preparing for fish. You press down into your hands and elbows. You arc the spine, roll the shoulders back, and release the crown of the head towards the floor. Nice and smooth, you lower down. You draw your knees into your chest, you wrap your arms around your shins. Then taking the arms into cactus arms, elbows bend 90 degrees. You release the knees over to the left. One final twist. You let gravity do all the work here. Then back to center and over to the right. Back to center. And on exhale, you extend the legs, Shavasana. Slowly begin taking deeper inhales, more active exhales. Gently waking the body back up. You start to wiggle the fingers and toes. You roll the wrists and ankles, arms and legs. Then turn the palms flat down onto the ground, gripping the floor as you inhale, grounding yourself. And exhale, you draw your knees into your chest, you wrap your arms around your shins, and you rock over to your right side. You rest there for a moment in the seat of full potential.
And as you're ready on inhale, you slowly rise up to sitting. You come into a comfortable seated posture. The spine is tall, shoulders are back, chest is lifted, heart is open. Back of the neck is long and the eyes remain closed. And palms together at heart center, thanking yourself and each other for being here. Clear mind, peaceful mind. Peaceful speech, loving heart, clear heart. Namaste. Thank you all for joining. As always, it's great to have you here. Hope you're having a great day. Have a great week. And see you next time.